Hello, dear students. Today we will take the change of state. The states of matter we have discussed, solid, liquid, and gas. Then, how these states will interchange among themselves. That means change of state, or you can say interconversion of solid to liquid to gas. How these three forms get interconversed or interchanged. First, solid state, when any solid is heated to liquid. Solid is heated and it forms liquid. When liquid is again heated, it forms gas. That means the particles in or the matter, or the, you can say, the substances in the matter, they are very close. When we heat these substances, they get far away up to the possibility of liquids. When we heat again liquid, and these particles get more separated from each other and they behave as gases. And this interconversion, we have to read different phenomena in this lesson. If we cool the gas, it will become liquid, cool. That means we have to cool the gas. That means these molecules should come closer so that they become liquid. And then if we again cool this liquid, and these molecules, they get more closer and they form the solid state. That means when solid is heated, it becomes liquid. When liquid is cooled, here is the half-headed arrow, cooled, it becomes solid. When liquid is heated, it becomes gas. When gas is cooled, it becomes liquid. And there are some phenomena between them. When solid is heated to liquid, that process is known as melting. In melting, what happens? Melting, or you can say fusion. When a solid is heated, when we heat the solid, the particles begin to vibrate. Due to the heat, the force of attraction between these molecules is overcome by the heat which we supply it. Heat. Then they start to vibrate. And after vibration, if we supply more and more heat, they become separated from each other, and with greater speed they vibrate, they move far away, and at particular temperature solid melts to liquid. This solid, it gets melted into the liquid. This is known as fusion, or you can say melting. The temperature at which solid melts is called a melting point. The temperature at which solid melts is called a melting point. In case of ice, if we see, in case of ice, 0 degree centigrade is the temperature at which ice melts into water. 0 degree Celsius, or you can say 273 degree Fahrenheit. It is ice changes into water. Then after that, it is latent heat of fusion. What is latent? Latent means hidden heat of fusion. Hidden heat. If this is the ice glass, or you can say glass of ice, I have to put thermometer into this and I will heat the ice. I will continuously heat the ice, but the reading in the temperature will not go beyond 0 until all the ice particles present in this glass will get melted into the water. But I am continuously supplying the heat. Where does the heat go? The heat which I am supplying to the ice glass, but the temperature of the thermometer is not raising above the 0 degree Celsius, and when all the ice particles get melted into the water, after that I continue the heating process, then the thermometer reading will go higher and higher. But up to the melting of all ice particles in the glass, I am continuously heating the ice glass, but the temperature did not rise above 0 degrees centigrade. What is the fun behind it? That is known as latent heat of fusion. That means the heat which I supplied to the ice glass, it remains hidden in the water, this ice glass. That is the reason that the snowy water, that means that water which is present in this water glass, that water might be some warmer than snow water. Why? Because in this water I supplied some heat that remained hidden in it, and then after in ice water that heat is not present, that hidden heat is, or you can say snow water, that heat is not present. This heat which remains hidden in the water molecule is known as latent heat of fusion or hidden heat of fusion. What is latent heat of fusion? Amount of heat required to change 1 kilogram of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point. That means when we supply heat to a glass of this ice, this heat remains hidden until all the ice particles will get melted, and then after that the temperature of the water becomes more and more. And this heat is known as hidden heat of fusion or latent heat of fusion. That is why if you have a question that why the snow water is cooler than the water which you have supplied some heat which you have obtained from the melted ice, because in the melted ice the heat we supplied remains hidden in the water. That is why it is warmer than the snow water. Thank you. Have a nice day.